Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Bills coming in at 5-7, going up against the Bears, who come in at 4-8. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken just inside the 10. A beautiful fake. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. Hoyer. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is brought in at the 21. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
This is Coleman on the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go with a fullback, Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. They've got the only points in this game. Last time out with a safety, and that's where we stand right now.
And it's funny, Brandon, when defenses that I played on, whenever we forced a safety and scored,
party?
Yeah, we actually, there was a party, but we actually asked, can we start to establish maybe a scoring margin now? Is that how it works for us? Can we get the points? Coach just said, just relax, guys.
Yeah.
Points go to the
enjoy
team.
Your safety.
Yeah, the points go to the team.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Hoyer. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. One receiver right is Watkins.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hoyer. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try to find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Looking to throw. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game there, and it'll be a Chicago 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Time running out here on the play clock. Third and long for Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go! Grand 38!
The play clock's running down. Prescott down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Hoyer out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to have to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They'll get the football here. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Third down now following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now it's second and goal. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Orleans Darkwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Barth now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here we go.
On second down, Rawls. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play clock winding down. Prescott to throw it. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They come out here in the eye. First down, this is Rawls. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. Plenty of scoring here already. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Prescott now on second down. On the left side, a catch by White. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The short yardage man, it's Coleman, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another try for the fullback, Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
How about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go! White,
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Hoyer. Escapes the sack. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Hoyer. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, Rex Ryan will send in the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A second down throw for Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They come up in an offset eye. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Holding offense.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
On that one, I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll go again to McCoy. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Hoyer finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Beckham, the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory. Which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcell Dareus in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Prescott now on second down. Looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Everyone's got 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
17, guys. Check them out. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Hoyer. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Prescott, and that's complete to Luke Wilson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a big play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel silent.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the sneak, it's Prescott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 2nd and 10 here. Second down, Prescott. It's brought in by Janis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott surveying the field. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bills are looking good right now as they will just try to keep up the good work in the second half. The Bears are vulnerable right now, coming off a rough game a week ago and still not really finding a way to get back on track. Late in the first quarter, it's Brian Hoyer, a completion over the middle, and he'll end up picking up 33 yards on the play. Bills later on the drive, he'll take the run up the middle, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That takes the lead up to 12. We move late into the second. So once again, sack the QB. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get you back. Buffalo with Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 21 that time, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. After the penalty, it's McCoy. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go! Flag 38! Flag 38! Flex round! Flex round!
The play clock's running down. It's a keeper with Prescott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Prescott to throw this time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. What? 90.
Play clock winding down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Holding. Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys. And that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Touchdown, Chicago! Their dangerous wide receiver. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Bills have it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, past the 20. And they bring this all the way back the other way for 2 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here come the Bills. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
This is McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Hoyer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Hoyer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Now Hoyer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
One receiver right is Watkins. He'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
False start, offense.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Check, 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 check.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go.
2nd down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long for Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Beckham.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Barth for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we move our focus to Thomas Rawls. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Buffalo, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.